Alrighty. Hello, gamers on YouTube, VOD watchers and whatnot. So, have not been streaming Bloodborne at all, really, on the YouTube side of things because I've been busy with Liza P, and also I've been doing kind of like on and off Bloodborne, but now is time to commit hard to good old 90% glitchless for SGDQ. So if you're watching this VOD, my run will be Friday the 11th. Friday the 11th is a very important date to remember if you want to watch this run at GDQ. And make sure you're looking at the schedule on the day of the run, because the run is very short, so you could miss it if you're not paying attention to the schedule. 2025 is an important date. Yep. If you're watching this in 2026, I'm probably not running Bloodborne Glitchless to SGDQ 2025. I've already done that. So, yeah, if you're watching in 2026 or 7 or 8 or 9 or even 2030, if you're watching in 2030, and if I'm still streaming, if I'm still like live streaming by then, I don't know, man. I'm probably gonna be an Unk by then, so you can call me Unk. In 2030. Okay, we need to get something clear, chat. How old do you have to be to achieve Unk status? Or is Unk status more of like the way that you carry yourself? I really don't know if it's like just being a certain age or if it's like the way that you carry yourself. I think it's a combination of both. I think you can be old enough to be an Unk and not be Unk. I think Unk is like partially how the way that you act. It's a lifestyle. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. That's Unk. Dude, I've been told that like 23 is Unk, so that's fucking crazy. When I heard that, I'm like, sorry, what? 23 is Unk? Hello? Really? Zeke, what? Why were they calling you Unk? That's fucked up. I think the kids just use it just to talk about anybody older than them. I think a 20-year-old could be Unk, like a high schooler. I'm glad that we've had this discussion because I genuinely just don't know. I'm just not in the loop. Does that make me Unk? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have like the info. I don't have the insider info. Ah! Fuck, that was actually brutal. I lost like all my health there. That's fine. Oh. That's huge, actually.
Oh, what's that smell? Sweet blood.
That was so fast. Almost 30? Wait, how old are you, Zeke? You're not almost 30. You're like 25, right? Wait, you're 29? Wait, what? I thought you were like 25. Yeah, I honestly thought that you were a lot younger. I don't know if that's like a compliment or what, but You definitely do not give off the vibe, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to be 25 this year. So unfortunately, I'm going to be no longer good at speedruns after my birthday. I have a couple more months left of being good at speedruns, though. I have a good, like, 2 months left of being good at speedruns, then it's over.
You're a beast. Oh, what? Oh, take this.
2 months to perfect Lies of P speedruns. We gotta go fast, dude. Holy shit. We gotta go fast. That's crazy unlucky. Like, oh my god. I bet the kids are like ruthless on Valorant and like, yeah, there's like online games. Yeah, I bet they're like just like ruthless, man, because they don't give a fuck. They're mean, yeah. Yeah. Like, it's not until you get older you just realize that like the way that you're acting is just like not normal. But obviously you're still a kid, so you don't really understand that when you're like 18, 19. But like, you don't understand that the way that you're acting is simply just not normal. And yeah, I don't know. You just end up like growing up eventually. Because I remember I had a phase like that with League of Legends, where I just was like just a piece of shit, you know, just like a shit kid on League of Legends.
You are a skilled hunter, which is why.
Thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome on in. But yeah, I definitely feel like I aged a bit quicker. Like, you know, being on Twitch and doing speedruns and whatnot. I don't know. I think if I was still playing online games, I'd still kind of not be grown up yet. Because, I don't know. It's a very different mentality for sure. Oh my god. Thank you, Cappy. Thank you, dude. Can still be a hot tub streamer. What does grown up you speak of? I mean, I just mean like not being like really mean to random people online for no reason. That's more so what I mean. Okay, do I have hunter's marks in this run? I do. Okay, I can go ahead and I can skip these over here. I got the energy for it anymore? Yeah. Same. I channel that all into speedruns and I don't know. If I hit him there, I think I would have gotten the transition. Yeah, I would have gotten the transition if I hit him there. Trying to figure out how to install the game. Okay, that's just like not funny. Like, sure, that's mean, but that's just like not funny. Like, some people can be funny about it, but that's just not even humor. I'm 26 and McLean's call you old. Wait, what do you do for work then? If you don't mind sharing. You're a barber. Oh, okay. So you get like all age ranges. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I kind of understand what people mean, but you know, when they say that you're gonna like grow out of certain stuff or whatever, but I really don't think I'll ever grow out of video games, to be honest. I'll probably be playing video games when I'm 80 years old. I don't think I'll ever grow out of video games. They've just been such like part of my life since I was like 2. Like, I've literally like never stopped playing games. I played games like literally my entire life. Like, maybe one day I'll grow out of like streaming full time and I'll, you know, go for like a more part-time schedule to focus on other stuff. But I don't think I'll ever stop gaming or speedrunning or, you know, not unless I had like a really good reason to stop, you know. Can't put in 12-hour grinds anymore. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you got shit to do, you know? Like, if you don't take out the trash, that's gonna pile up. If you don't, you know, do the dishes, that's gonna pile up. Like, when you're not a kid anymore, you realize that like shit doesn't get done if you don't do it. So when you're a kid and everything's done for you, you just have the time to do all that. And as you grow older, you start to realize, I think a very important step in development is like learning what it means to like do those tasks, I guess, and like maintain a living space is kind of really important in development. Realizing what you know, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like what you do, I guess. Your, you know, the cost of keeping you going. You realize what your parents did for you when you were growing up, you know? You start to like appreciate what your parents did for you. And you start doing that shit yourself. Yeah, it's like a humbling experience for sure. To take that first step of like, you know, being independent and whatever. After becoming an adult, I wonder why mom didn't throw me away. Because she knew that one day you'd become the world record holder for Resident Evil 7. Every category. Tapestry got hanging in the back. Well, that's Eggy's. It's hers. She's had it like forever. Like ever since I've known her, she's had that. But yeah, I don't remember what website she got it off of, but it's like a floral pattern. I think it looks nice. I think it looks great as like a stream background for sure. Like my old room had almost no decorations in the background, so I'm kind of glad that, you know, we have like a new stream setup with a bunch of new lighting and everything we've like upgraded for sure. It feels good to like, you know, slowly over time upgrade. And then there's like, dude, I don't know, this hits different for speedrunners, but like if you ever gone back and you've like watched your old runs, dude, with your old setups, oh my god, it's crazy. My first like Bloodborne runs and like Demon Souls runs are just so scuffed with like the scuffed ass stream background and it's so different, you know. I think all streamers can like go back and watch their old streams, but like, oh man, yeah. For me, it's like watching my old speedruns and watching like my oldest YouTube videos. I had no idea what I was doing, but it's crazy because like I had no idea what I was doing, but it was so much fun. Like, it was so much fun. I mean, it's still really fun, right? And it's gotten more fun over time, but I had like 2 viewers playing Demon Souls and both of them were myself and then Eggy, but it was still fun because like sometimes someone would pop in and go like, whoa, you're speedrunning Demon Souls? And I'm like, yeah, it's, you know, it's fun. I don't even know what I'm doing, but I'm trying my best. And they're like, hell yeah. And that would happen like once a day. And I would stream for like 7 hours a day to 2 people. Yow! Yeah. Thank you for the follows, guys, by the way. Yeah, it's definitely crazy to think about like how long it's been. The same apartment. See, for me, that was like my friends were watching me speedrun Sekiro on my shitty PC where enemies wouldn't even spawn in because like my PC was so bad. Gotta be careful of the candlestick guy here. Let's go like this, roll. Nice, hit the mace guy. Now we go in. Oh my god. Could have been so good, but kind of fucked it up. That's fine. I mean, if I get a fight like this, I'm not going to complain about it. I'll just focus and lock in and... thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome on in. Yeah, for sure, Simpson. I agree with that. No, I think that like it was a struggle for sure. You know, you think about it like it was such a great part of your life or whatever, but it was a struggle and it was like a really hard time to get myself going because I didn't do really much at that point in my life. I was like fresh out of high school. I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I was like, why don't I just try this? Like streaming has always been something that I've admired and wanted to do, so I just tried it. So, I mean, I tried it and it wasn't working. I was like, why isn't this working? You know, I'm getting world records and I'm not getting the views or whatever. So it was definitely like a rough time. And like plenty of that, you know, plenty of people that came in just for, you know, oh, you know, I'm streaming now, you know, check me out or whatever. Like, oh, cool, man. Cool runs you got going on there. How about you come watch me later? How about you come raid me later? You know, people like that. I'm about to go live, guys. Oh no, she's backstepping in the wrong direction. Okay. Can't kill her. She's gonna be so far away. Okay, at least she can kill her with a Molotov, I think, here. Super cool Molotov strat. Here we go, ready? Let's go!
This guy right here, that's my favorite viewer.
Tahiti, 1998. Thank you for the Prime sub, dude. We're going to Tahiti. Thank you, man. Thank you for the Prime sub. You're having a good night, man. Oh yeah, yeah, I see. My auto, yeah. So that was my way of getting rid of the bots. Was I made these like blacklisted words and phrases because I would get a lot of bots. I got a lot of like, you know, buy viewers, buy my art, buy whatever. Like I got a lot of those when I first started streaming. So I made banned phrases. Because it was always like the same phrase. It was like they would come in waves. It'd be like buy viewers on like dogehype.com or whatever, or some shit like that. Don't actually go to dogehype.com. That's probably not a good site to go to. But yeah, they would yeah, best viewers here. It's like nobody's gonna do that, man. Nobody's gonna do that. And if you do, like, what's the fucking point, you know? Like, I get it. It's hard to start out streaming, but like, you're gonna buy follow, like buy literally paid chatters. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have like a secret or like a golden ticket to success or whatever, because I just kind of got lucky because I did Souls speedruns for long enough that they got popular with Elden Ring. Thank you, Tahiti. Appreciate that, man. During the speedruns, I appreciate that. Go mad break, guys, in about 50 seconds, by the way. 50 seconds. Yeah, I couldn't tell you my roadmap if, like, you know, you want to like start out or whatever. I really couldn't tell you because I just kind of like did it over and over again. Then it just clicked one day. I'm like, okay, that's cool. That is significantly more people that were watching me than yesterday. And then it just kind of stayed like that. If I did start over though, I definitely wouldn't have like went all in on full time. Like I would have probably, like if I knew what I do now and how luck based it actually is, I would not have been so like gung ho about like, I'm gonna be a full-time streamer. Yeah, it fucking sucks. Because that's like not the reality of the situation. It's like you're just most likely not gonna be a full-time streamer. Let's see how we can fix one Reborn if we died at one Reborn. But yeah, if I had to like start over, I would definitely like tell myself, hey, you're probably not gonna make it, so just have fun. Ah! Well, it's crazy too, because like you would think that if you're taking it seriously and if you're like gung-ho on, you know, I'm gonna be a full-time streamer, blah, 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 like it's gonna work. But it's the opposite. It's like it falls in your lap when you don't want it to, or when it's like not even convenient to fall in your lap. You're like, well, I guess I just have to stream now. And now every day people will want to, like, people are relying on me to stream. So it's like, I don't know. It's like if you reverse psychology it works in a way. If you don't take it seriously, it'll just fall in your lap naturally. This is such a long run back, dude. This is such a long run back for One Reborn. I'm gonna try something different on One Reborn. I'm gonna try doing like the leg break strat. See if that, you know, because that's like a no-hit run strat, is to like break all the legs. I'm gonna just not use a paper as well. I'll just use a pellet. So is there a way you can just like run down the street here? Like, I don't actually know like how to do this run. This is fucking scuffed. I'm gonna hide behind the carriage. That was so scuffed. I have to find a better way of running back to One Reborn. Okay, so we're gonna do this opener again, or just try to do this opener, I guess. It's probably not gonna work, but you never know. Let me go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's crazy. 6 hits does not break the limb. Okay, I need to do more L1s then. Does that break the limb? It does. Okay, so now that you've got this broken, you come over here. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Hit the butt a little bit. Hit the butt once, I guess, to make it like. Oh god. Okay. Then back over here. Another pellet. Okay. We somehow just did that. I don't know how we did that, but okay. Limb break strat is a success. Hi, Bender. Well, there we go. We did it. Use all my vials, but it still worked apparently. I have to make a save file there and practice One Reborn with a fog wall and see how that feels. I'd probably end up going up and around though to avoid the skulls, the dudes. That is a sad truth. I mean, What's the sad truth? The plight of man, dude. That's like saying that Elo hell exists, you know. That's the same thing pretty much. I'm not getting donations because I'm in Elo hell. That's a PC port. No. Yes, it is. Sorry, Bango's right. It is PC port. I didn't really. I didn't think that it was a PC port, but now that Bango said that it is, yes, it's PC port. I'm out of vials, by the way, guys. I'm out of vials for Miko. This is gonna be terrible. This is gonna suck ass. This is gonna suck ass. There's 8 in the fight, but I have to get past the first phase without dying. Starting streaming with donations is crazy. I mean, everyone does. Like nobody starts streaming for wholesome reasons. Everyone wants to be like a big streamer, right? I guess that's kind of not fair because that's kind of why I started streaming. Like my first 2 streams, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get 1,000 donations and a bunch of subs. But you realize pretty quickly that like that's not the reality of the situation, you know? Like you're not gonna go live and play some chill games with like lo-fi music and then get like $10 million, you know? Like it's just, at that point in time it was just like so saturated. It still is, but gotta have your thing, you know? I feel like everyone needs to have their thing before they can even expect any sort of support. You gotta establish yourself first. Oh, I have full health. Okay, that's good at least. Too bad you're a guy. Yeah. Yeah, dude, too bad I'm not getting any subscribers tonight because I'm just a guy, you know? It's so terrible being me. I think they're joking, Bango, because I've gotten like 4 or 5 new subs today for just playing Bloodborne and Lies of P. And yeah, I don't know. Okay. 2, 3. Did you guys watch a Mikalash hot tub stream? With the cage head on?
Oh, majestic.
Any primers, dude? Any Twitch primers? You know you can connect your Amazon Prime account with Twitch and get a free sub to your favorite streamer for free every month. Hello? Oh, Miko bath. Eh. Okay. Well, it looks like he went the wrong way with... Oh, my goodness, man. Problem is I can't... Gotta just go for it, I guess. Okay. Because like he could just call beyond me there. Yeah, PlayStation loyalists. I don't know, man. The thing is like I don't know if I would be qualified to talk on a subject like that because number one, I'm not even a quote unquote big streamer, and two, I don't even know how I did it without just getting fucking lucky, you know? So I just don't really feel like qualified to speak on that subject. But I guess people that, I don't know. I mean, there's some things you can do, right? There's a lot of things you can do, but. Ah! Oh my god, he almost just maced me. Jesus. Just got clubbed. Alright, so step one, you guys want to boot up Bloodborne, okay? Let's say you want to become a big streamer, you want to play Bloodborne. It's number one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're looking for 10. 8, 9. We're going to hold the stagger here before 2 dashes. That's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a juicy hit right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8. So we go 9, 10, 1, 2, dash. Let's go. Let's go. Use all the consumables. I can't use the blue elixir. Fuck. Discard it. Yeah, I have to practice the Foggate 1 Reborn strat again. I kind of want to practice that, honestly. I might switch over to PC in a minute here so I can practice the 1 Reborn strat. I almost just shot Gehrman and made him get out of his chair. That would not have been good. It's happening again. The big picture mode's happening again. Lies of P. It keeps wanting to launch Lies of P, guys. It's sentient, dude. It's literally sentient. It yearns to be played, dude. It's fucking crazy. I'm thinking we just... I kind of want to just go again, but I also want to practice a little bit first. Just like some fog wall strats, because that's what's going to matter the most at GDQ is like how to fix a fight that's going wrong. So let's boot up the emulator. Boot up. Boot up. Bird up. Let me, bruh. Let me turn off my controller and just use it for PC for now. Okay. Uh, Thank you for the follow, dude. Thank you, thank you. Where the hell is my Bloodborne emulator? There it is. How's it going, Brewster? It's Bloodborne, guys, but on PC. So you're like for sure going around, aren't you? There's 6 vials up here too, I guess you could grab. So you would go around for sure if you're doing the Fog Gate 1 Reborn to avoid the coffins. And then somewhere like right here, I guess. The save file. 1 Reborn. Limb break strap. Nope. Appreciate that, loyalist. That's cool. I mean, yeah, for sure. No, I definitely don't want to like downplay any sort of impact that my runs may have. So I appreciate it. Thank you for saying that. Appreciate that. So can we do the same stagger? Not really. Yeah, you can't really do the same stagger, can you? So you need to find a new, like a different way to stagger, I guess. I think Ghost does like a different stagger for hitless than we do for speedruns. I think Ghost does something different. But the problem is our damage is so low and 90% glitchless that it's kind of just crazy. Can you like stand right here in the middle? No. No, you can't stand there in the middle. Okay. Yow! Thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome on in. Okay, so you can't stand there. Oh, man. Sounds good, loyalist. Have a good night, man. So you want to like... Maybe now you go in? That was a fireball, a corpse drop, and a kick all at once. I could not dodge any of that. I really do wonder, though, if like you want to eat the pellet later in the fight, like once you get like the knockdown. But the knockdown would take forever. I think you want to just bank on it not taking more than a minute. It shouldn't take more than a minute. Minute starting now. So you lose like 3 or 4 seconds in the pellet here. Then like 5 seconds here. Okay, so you want him to like do that, ideally. Dude, like these fucking maidens are just ruthless with the fireballs, man. Okay, so you can't do that. It is a miracle. It is a miracle that I was able to do it on that run. So here, here. As long as you hit by the corpse shop, it's fine. You can get hit by these like, legs. It's not terrible. The corpse shop's really what kill you here. Okay, so here you want to do like, you want to look at the maidens, do the R1 L1 strat. A couple hits on the leg, because once you break a leg, it's sore. Limb becomes sore. Break the butt, which is 3 R1s. Look for fireballs. Yeah. I know, right, Math? Yeah, it's terrible. I mean, ideally on a speedrun, you wouldn't have to do this. We're practicing for GDQ, so like if something goes horribly wrong and I die to 1 Reborn, I have to, you know, run back to 1 Reborn. And so I'm trying to make the refight less painful. And the best way of doing that is doing the limb break strat. Limb break strat's kind of goated for this fight. And you definitely want vials for it. You definitely want to have like not full vials. You can't have full vials. You want to have some vials for it. Okay, that's okay, I guess. Okay, that's fine. So let's try then. Let's try a bolt paper, because I was saving the bolt paper, but we can just use a bolt paper, I guess. Also, I'll go and get the vials, I guess. The 6 vials from top, because you definitely need vials for this strat to work efficiently. Yo, Solo62 with the 2 months, man. Thank you, I appreciate that. Where's the room? It's over here. Thank you, Solo62. Thank you, man. And thank you for the follow as well. Welcome on in. So you would go up top if you died to 1 Reborn, because you don't want to run through the streets when you've been killed by 1 Reborn. Is this the 6 files right here? Yeah. Should have more than 2 as well, and you can maybe even buy more in the dream with extra money. What is this? Cold blood? Oh. Okay. So you wouldn't go that way. We'd go the other way. This way. Gotta eat the pellet really early there, I guess. I'm glad we're practicing this right now because, like, otherwise it'd be kind of a nightmare, dude. To just, like, do it on the fly. Like, I'm just like... oh, man. That is, like, unplayable, man. That is fucking unplayable. I don't know. How does anyone fight this boss, by the way? I guess you need more health and more damage and more heals. I couldn't imagine fighting this boss just casually. It runs a bit better, Solus. Yeah. Runs a little bit better on PS5 than on PS4. Less choppy on like Reborn, but it's still 30 FPS. I would say the biggest difference is getting an SSD for Bloodborne. Like PS4 Pro with an SSD is just as good than PS5. A little bit worse, but just as good, pretty much, functionally. So. Okay, it saves a lot of hits to use bull paper, actually. Bull paper is, like, for sure worth it at Reborn. I can see the amount of hits I'm saving, like, holy shit, man, that's actually crazy. You save so many hits using bull paper. That's insane. Wow. Bull paper is crazy. I'm stuck. Okay. What if I went for a limb instead of the body first? What if I went for a limb first instead of the body? Like he puts his front feet up and then I go for his back feet while his front feet are up. So. Okay, that happens. Okay. Okay, he just explodes that limb. Gotcha. Okay. So that's not possible either. Gotcha. Okay. That is not possible either. What if we enter the fight and then use the pellet? Does that help at all? Like that. You could maybe do the What was that? Oh, the limb exploded? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is a bit demonic, chat. This is a bit demonic for sure. This is a bit fucking demented. Okay. Hey, Pack Nation, feeling ready for GDQ? I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I think I'll take the next 3 days to just focus on Bloodborne because I did a little live speed earlier, but I want to be focusing on Bloodborne because I want this run to go well. And I want to be able to fix anything that goes wrong. So right now we're practicing one Reborn in case it goes wrong. And I have a good idea of what I'm supposed to do. It's still a little bit scuffed, but I'm stuck. Let me see if I can hit this arm. Nice. This is actually working. This is actually working. Just Bloodborne or more. I'm doing Bloodborne and Monster Hunter Wilds bingo with Captain Domo. Thank you, Peg Nation. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's really cool, man, to see like how far we've come with like our like show runs and whatnot, like, for shows and marathons. Always proud of my work whenever I look back on it. Maybe the charge set could help survive the fireballs if you have it. I don't think armor is the problem here. The fireballs don't do a ton of damage. I mean, you're right though. Like the charge set would be better, but we don't go that way. And also, I don't think the armor is the problem. I think you would just want to avoid hits if possible. I think avoiding hits is very like important to this fight. Well, it's just worked. I guess you can just do this. That's funny. The speedrun strat actually worked on a fog wall. Now, one thing that I haven't seen him do yet that I'm kind of worried about is when he does the initial, let's see if it still works without like popping the pellet in the fight. Let's see if that works, because because the problem that I'm having is like he could do an attack where he does this and then right away it lifts his legs up. And so if I eat a pellet there, I would just die, right? So okay, it still works, I guess. These fireballs, man. I'm pretty sure the fireballs are worse on PC, by the way. I'm pretty sure on PC they like are more aggressive. Could be copium, but level am I am level 23 at this point. What's your opinion on who's the most RNG boss for glitchless category? Definitely like Rom or Shadows or one Reborn. Okay, this looks good. This looks good. As long as the first stagger pops, this is possible. As long as you can stagger him once, you can stagger him a million times. How this fight works, pretty much. That's what I'm worried about right there. Yep. Yeah, this is really mean RNG. That was unplayable. That was just like a you die, nothing else happens here but you die moment with One Reborn. That can just happen too. Like One Reborn can just like decide to just kill you if it wants to. Because that was actually the same attack played twice in a row. Like the attack isn't just 12 seconds, it just played 2 6-second attacks in a row that you literally have like no control over. Okay. That's about all that I really wanted to practice on Reborn. All right. Back to PS5. What's your PB on this category? It is 30-30 in game time. My PB shown on these splits are for an older route that isn't actually the PB on these splits are for the current route that I'm doing right now, which is still like 2 minutes away from my PB, which is like not bad. But yeah. It's about a minute slower than the record. My PB. I think I'm top 3 in Glitchless right now. Any percent. My run at the time was number 2. I don't think I had the record ever in Glitchless, but it'd be cool to have like a Bloodborne record at some point, because Bloodborne runs are like really fucking optimized. Well, I also didn't grind Bloodborne glitchless for 3 months, soulless. I did it for like a couple of days because it was fun, and then I stopped. Obviously, with months of grinding, it would get more optimized, but did it for a couple of days just for fun. Got a pretty good run. You also need like incredible RNG to get the world record in glitchless in this game. You need like incredible RNG. Glitchless or just any percent in this game in general is like 90% RNG at the highest level. Like I think in most glitchless categories in most games, it's like 90% RNG. But in this game, it's like you don't have a run unless you get past YOLO ROM. Like YOLO ROM is just the brick wall where all like any percent runs go to die. It's just the RNG wall. You have like a 40% chance of making it past ROM on any given run. Maybe even lower than that. Maybe the 40% is generous. I feel like 40% is like generous to say for YOLO ROM. That strategy just is really bad. Very toxic strategy. Yeah. That's like the big problem with Bloodborne runs in general, right? Is like ROM is just always going to be in the game. And at the highest level, you'll always be YOLOing ROM. So like you're never killing the spiders. So you're never like, you don't really have a chance, I guess, unless like the spiders just grace you with victory. But yeah. How's it going, Montage? Welcome in, dude. Welcome in. I'm doing good. I'm just prepping this game for GDQ. I'm feeling good because I don't know. I want this run to go well, and I think it will. Can you grab those marks? Those are a lot safer to grab, in my opinion, than their marks for a BSP. We'll We'll do this because I don't have enough time. Works.
The sweet blood. Oh, it's
5.8 on best after grabbing those marks is not bad, dude. Who played my song? Yeah, this is the Xenoblade playlist, I think. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for being you. Yeah, no worries, man. Thank you for being you. The rare, serious Nick comment. I thought you were going to do a punchline afterwards. Yeah. That's why I was like taking it back at first. But yeah, no problem, man.
You're a beast. Oh, take this.
This is a any percent. We're not doing all bosses for GDQ. We're doing any percent for GDQ. Any percent is like a lot shorter, so they wanted a shorter run. They took this one. I was thinking about asking them to upgrade to all bosses maybe for donation incentive, but I'm already doing another run, and it would add a lot of time to the run. So I don't know about adding a incentive for all bosses. Maybe unless like it was the only run I was doing, but I'm literally like doing this run, then going right to Monster Hunter Wilds bingo. So got a lot of work to do. This GDQ. But it'll be fine. It'll all work out. I'm just really stressed out by bringing my PS5 to the airport is all. No glaive incentive. That'd be crazy. I mean, that'd be like an entirely different speedrun at that point. Like none of your scripts would even be the same. You'd have to like pull out an old dusty wrench baton route. But yeah, I mean, that could be a thing. That would be kind of fun. Like glitchless, no glaive would be kind of sick. Wrench baton is the truth. How far did you end up getting? I saw you were fighting White Lady, and I'm not gonna lie, dude. The wrench probably fucking blows for White Lady. But, yeah. You beat Romeo. Oh, cool, cool. Very cool. I'm sure that was pretty straightforward with the wrench. Knee smash. Yeah, that is definitely a big milestone. For sure. And yeah, I don't run music on YouTube because I can't split the audio to the VOD on YouTube. I can on Twitch though. On Twitch I can send audio to the VOD only. And the VOD track is just the game and my mic. Whereas on YouTube, it's my whole desktop audio setup is all the same. But yeah, Montage, the getting past Romeo, it's a pretty big dent in the game that you've made for sure. So GG's on Romeo. It's a pretty big dent. A lot of people don't make it past Romeo, or they make it just past Romeo and then quit. So hey, as long as you're enjoying the game, where the fuck am I going? Over here. Time to pay up, freeloaders. Oh my goodness, Carter with the 41 goddamn months. The good old reminder of how long I've had a sub button is crazy. Literally every time that you resub, it's like, oh, how long have I been streaming for? Oh, 41 months? You have the good luck, man. It ripped the DS2 drop pit. Yeah, but the thing is, like, the difference is in this game you can fall forever and take like no damage. But in DS2, if you fall 10 feet, you just splat. Falling is unique to DS2. They invented fall damage, actually. Yeah. Another game can have that mechanic. It's proprietary to intellectual property of Dark Souls 2 and Tenimura. Kind of curious about Foggy Amelia. Wonder how that would go. Yeah, I remember that, Mike. So I remember watching Vatu's video on that. I think he tried it. How's Lightspeed DLC? I haven't seen it yet. I rated it a 9.5 out of 10. Thought it was great. Like the whole experience combined with the DLC. I think it's a 9.5 out of 10. The barefoot mod makes it a 10. Dude, There's so many Gooner mods in Lies of P. I don't understand. Why are there so many Gooner mods in that game? Yeah, montage. The game feels great to replay with different weapons and different playstyles for sure. That's like one thing about Lies of P that's like really, really good is the replayability is fantastic with like challenge runs and no-hit runs, speed runs. Like the game is just great to run. It's like a great challenge run game. That's the appeal to like closed-in games, you know, like the older FromSoft formula. The Resurrection mod. Man, I haven't played Sekiro in like years. If the first thing that I did in Sekiro for after a couple of years was Resurrection mode, I'd probably fucked. How's it going, Basic? Welcome in, dude. But he's going well. Yeah, man. Just chilling out with some Bloodborne. I was doing some live speed earlier because I was trying to fix an issue my keyboard was having, and I think I fixed it. Thankfully, I finally fixed my keyboard situation, so I don't have to buy a new keyboard. It'll be bad, guys, in like 20 seconds over there, guys. But yeah, I'm probably gonna buy a new keyboard anyway. For Prime Day, just because there's one that I really want to try out. But I'm glad I don't have to buy a new keyboard. I'm glad it's more of a decision. It's something that I have to do. Because now I feel less pressed for time on finding one that I really want to use. And like I want to keep it as like a spare and like, you know, use it for traveling and whatnot. Cooler Master Storm Quick Fire TK for like 12 years. That's crazy. Yeah, I mainly want one for Lies of P speedrunning because it really does matter, like the precision of the input, and I don't know. I want to see if I can find one that I like more than the G915. Because the G915 is pretty goated for speedruns, but I want to see if I can find one that I like better. Had to roll there. I tried to roll that, but I rolled into it, I guess. Okay. Well, ROM with a fog wall. Let's see how this goes. Okay. I'm trying to like train my brain to go like, okay, this happened. Let's figure this out now. And not just like quitting on the run and just giving up. Trying to go hard in fighting games. Yeah. Oh, really, Carter? I might look into that. Yeah. I'm looking at a Keychron right now. Keychron K2 or the K10. I'm thinking either K2 and buy a separate numpad or the K10 that has a full numpad. Although I think the K2 does have it's like a 95% keyboard. But I like the idea of saving desk space whenever I'm not playing a speedrun game. Sounds kind of like good, actually. Save some desk room. Also, I can travel with a smaller keyboard, right? It's more portable. All right, so let's try to figure this out. I don't want to use a pellet right away, do I? Yeah, this is just like super sketch at the start for sure. For fog wall. Or just super unlucky, I can't really tell. Okay, this is really unlucky, actually. Okay, that's just really unlucky. They just all like kind of like ran away from me there. That was kind of a bad spread. You missed it, Pickle. I already played Lightspeed today. I don't know how to fix this. Yeah, I'll bring save files. Yeah, because I mean, like, now I don't have enough pellets to finish the run. So I'll need to, like, either not use pellets somewhere or grab pellets from the woods somewhere. Which is just, like, really slow. Okay. If you have a half meter or lower, you need an extra hit before the phase transition. It's good to know. Okay, 3 pellets. It's 1 on Reborn, 1 on Miko, or 2 if I grab the extra pellet, and then 1 on Nurse. Okay. That's with 3 deaths around. There's still enough pellets to finish the run, normally. But I just can't make any more mistakes, I guess. I don't think it's a fault, by the way. Question is, do we grab the extra vials? Because like, we kind of need them, but can 7 get us through Reborn to Mensis? Answer is probably, but unsure. I think it's worth it. Problem is this guy, obviously. Like, I'm bringing save files, but that doesn't mean that I get to just, I died. All right, time to load a save file. So I'm trying to learn how to fix things when they go wrong. I mean, you can just go time to load a save file, but I think it's more impressive to fix things yourself than to just, I don't know. Still ahead of estimate. We're still on pace to finish ahead of estimate by about 10 minutes if I play well. Hello, Dormammu. Okay, so now that we've lost a couple of echoes from dying to Rom, our levels are a bit worse for Miko, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be terrible. It might not be that bad. How's Nightmare Been for everyone? Trying to last 3 achievements need to 100% it. I have not been playing Night Rain that much. I've been mainly just playing the weekly boss, then just logging off. I've kind of fell off of Night Rain for sure. How's speedrun going? This one's pretty disastrous, but it's somehow not the worst case scenario. It's somehow still working out. So unforgiving. Yeah, well, we've been trying to practice strats today that, like, you know, let's say you die to this boss. What do you do then? We've been practicing like 1 Reborn and ROM if you die to them. And that's been a little bit of a refresher for sure on like how to fight these bosses if you die to them. Obviously, you don't want to die to them in the first place, but having a backup plan is really nice because it's a lot less stress when you know, not like you're gonna die or like, you know, you don't feel like you can die because you don't want to die, but it's nice knowing that you can still fix it. I have 20 vials, by the way, guys. I have 20 viables. What the hell? I have so many vials. I'm rich. You love the running block? Yeah, it's... The Miko strat is so troll, dude. It's like, literally, he just is just trying infinitely to get into the room, but he just can't. Just trolling him. Wah! Wah! Let me in! Brody will never surrender! Three. 1, 2, 3. It's 9. Well, that's a good nurse RNG. That's good nurse RNG. All right, well, there it is. Still heckin' 10 minutes underestimate. That's good. Even with 3 deaths on ROM, I didn't have to grab any extra pellets, and I also ended 10 minutes underestimate. I need to practice commentating, I think, because I have not commentated in a while. I feel like I've done Bloodborne hotfix a couple of times, and I wasn't super happy with how it went, but people said it went well, so that was my last experience doing commentary. Which cat doesn't perfect the blue elixir? Yeah, it's pretty OP, honestly. Blue elixirs are pretty heckin' OP in this game. Very nice. 37. Yep. Still 10 minutes underestimate, guys. Still 10 minutes underestimate. All right. Well, I think I'm going to grab a drink before the next run. I don't know how many more I'm going to do tonight, guys, because I mean, obviously, like, with Bloodborne, it's, I don't know, it's like, with Bloodborne and Glitchless, any percent Glitchless, it's such a short category that you really kind of have, like, a limit. And I also don't want to, like, burn out, so I'll do, like, maybe 1 or 2 more runs, guys, tonight. So I'm going to get a drink first, then we'll do another run. All right, sound good? I'll be right back, guys. I'll play ads as well, I guess. Why not? Because going on break. Turn off pre-roll ads. So yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I am back. I've gotten my drink. Sorry for keeping you guys waiting. Let's get off this playlist. I've been on it for fucking ever. It's a good one. All right. Is Facecam back yet? No, it's not yet. Okay. Sorry about the delay, guys. Sorry about that. And you see me. Dude, someone commented on my Lives Be Hitless run, and they were like, I hate it when streamers try to sing along. It sounds like shit 100% of the time. Oh, thank God you're not one of those streamers that repeat the same thing every 10 seconds. It's like, Dude, what the fuck? Like... Oh, nice run, by the way. Nice run. It's like, okay. I didn't do it for you, but okay. I did it for myself, but thank you for being a spectator. Appreciate it. My God. Private ass, they're watching you. I bet that one guy's watching me right now. He's watching my stream right now and he's like, oh, he's fucking singing again. Dude, my night is ruined now because the streamer started singing. They're watching you. Watching you, watching you, watching. Yeah. I don't know. I think once you have the perspective that like streaming is about yourself and not about, you know, impressing people, but gets a lot better. Because like, that doesn't really bother me anymore. It used to bother me, but now I'm just like, yeah, I mean, you know, some people are just not going to like you, unfortunately, for no reason at all. Some people are just so full of hate that they just don't like anybody. So. I like you. Do you like me? Sure. Yow! Sure. Hello, Hilly. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, sometimes people just aren't gonna vibe with your stream, and that's fine. Some people are just not meant to be viewing your stream. Why aren't you playing off camera? I mean, there are people that I care about that would like to watch me stream, but that's really about it. I don't do it for like random weirdos on YouTube that say shit like that.
What's that smell? The sweet blood. Oh, it's
One. Because I enjoy it. Yeah. Yep. I actually like started as a speedrunner. I didn't start as a streamer. Like I was far more interested in doing speedruns before I started streaming. It was just like streaming is the medium of doing the speedrunning, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think I'd have fun being a React streamer or like a Let's Play streamer. I have much more fun doing like competitive gaming events over like Let's Plays and like React content or whatever. Ah.
You're a beast. Take this.
The running animation looks so goofy. Does it? What's wrong with it? Are you like swaying too much, I guess? When you move your arms? To me, it looks normal because I've been playing it for like 4 hours straight. It's not how you run with your saw cleaver trick weapon. It's the correct way to hold the saw cleaver, though. Everyone knows that. It's the objectively correct way of holding the saw cleaver. I don't know how you don't know that already.
You are a skilled hunter.
You are a skilled hunter.
Which is why I must stop you.
Adapt, merciless, half cut with blood, as the best hunters are. I think I'm fine here if I fall and die. Or not fall and die, sorry, fall and hit the ground. But I won't be fine if I fall and die. Person who has run before, this running does not look especially unrunning like. It does look like a person running. That is true. Especially like with things in your hands. Like, I feel like it'd be really hard to run with shit in your hands. Like at that speed, dude. Because you gotta be going like what, like 6 miles an hour or something like that. Like, you're pretty quick in this game. Did not pick up. Wait, did I not? Oh, I need to. Okay, I need to quit out here, I think. Yeah, exactly. Dude, I have this story about Philadelphia Airport. I don't like Philadelphia Airport, man. I have a story about Philadelphia Airport. I'll probably never forget this. It was when I was going to AGDQ. And this is my first ever like connecting flight. And I wasn't aware that when you land, you don't go get your baggage and board the next flight. They just automatically do it for you. And I was waiting at baggage claim for like 20 minutes and my shit never came through. Nobody's shit came through. And I was like, what's happening? And then I asked one of the people working there. I was like, hey, I have a connecting flight. Why is like the luggage not coming through? And then she was like, you have a connecting flight? And then I was like, yeah. And then she's like, no, you don't grab your stuff. You have to go to your connecting flight. And I was like, but what about my bag? And they're like, oh, they get transferred automatically. I'm like, well, how do I get to my like, how do I get to where I need to go? And then she's like, oh, what terminal is it? And I said what terminal it was. And dude, that airport fucking sucks, man. Philadelphia airport is like a giant like maze. It's like a circle, but it's like kind of like a maze. I hate Philadelphia airport, man. I hate that place. So what ended up happening was I ended up missing my flight because 3 different people gave me wrong directions. 3 different people that work there gave me incorrect directions. And yeah, one of the guys just like was rude to me and like, I don't know. Fuck Philadelphia airport, dude. Top 3 airports. Haven't really been to like enough to have a top 10 or like a top 5, but I mean, my favorite airport is definitely the one in my hometown, Bradley in Connecticut. It's my favorite airport because it's just the easiest to get through. It's literally just a straight line. It's a straight line with all the gates and terminals. It's not like gotta take a bus to this terminal, gotta take a bus and you gotta take an escalator and you gotta fucking do a swirl and turn around and go to the left and go to the right. And it's like, oh my God, man, just give me a straight line, you know? Like, I don't know. But yeah, I'd say Bradley is number 1 for me. It's got to be the GOAT. And then after Bradley, I'd say maybe... maybe like Orlando. Even though Orlando is kind of hectic and kind of a shit show. And my flight's always late in Orlando. And... yeah, I don't know. And then after that, maybe like... I don't know, man. Most airports suck. Most airports just suck, and that's the sad reality. Unless I've only been to the bad ones. It's like all of them I can think of just have issues. I'm trying to remember Minneapolis's airport. I'm trying to remember the layout of that one. I remember Pittsburgh's airport was like pretty mid. Wasn't good, wasn't bad. Georgia's is mid as well. It's not good, it's not bad. It's kind of hectic. I don't like Georgia. I don't like Georgia's airport. It's kind of ass. Vegas's airport's ass. I can imagine. I can imagine like LAX, like Vegas. Yeah. Underrated pick, guys. Kind of a shit airport, but also kind of a cozy airport. It's like shit but cozy. Is Fort Lauderdale. That one's pretty cozy. It's not great, but it's cozy. Lauderdale airport's nice. Like, it's not great. Like, you know, there's definitely some wear and tear and smells kind of bad, but as far as what you get for what you pay for, Fort Lauderdale is great. What about Portland? Never been to Portland before. Never. The only place that I've been to outside of the East Coast is San Diego for TwitchCon last year. And San Diego airport was okay. It was okay. It wasn't terrible. Honestly, for being San Diego, it was not that bad. I was expecting much worse for San Diego, for sure. And it was not that bad. It was kind of a long line for TSA, but... YYZ? That sounds like intentionally trying to be on the bottom of the list for airports. That sounds like it's intentionally trying to be like the last airport in the index of airports. Toronto, interesting. Would never have guessed YYZ for Toronto. Never been to Canada before. What's the best place to visit in Canada? Ow. I should have not healed there. It's fine. Major airports in other countries are actually pretty chill. I could imagine so. Just less people, right? After the Toronto airport code. Dude, I was bugging Montage. The TwitchCon story, yeah, but the TwitchCon story is fucking legendary. I didn't get any of my money back, by the way, Montage. I went up to ask for like, hey, am I gonna get compensated for any of this? The lady up front was like, no, you have to call them, and even then, they're probably not gonna give you a refund. And I'm like, okay. I guess it's my fault that you guys fucking stalled for 6 hours on my birthday. And maybe almost missed the partner party at TwitchCon. That's my bad, I guess. Sorry for breathing. Yeah. What is love? This day I still search. It's beautiful. Yeah, I don't know. The whole TwitchCon situation with like my flight and everything was just, I don't know. That was a fucking nightmare, man. That was a nightmare. That was an incident and a half, dude. Like, both ways they mishandled it so poorly. Like, there was a flight incoming. I don't know. I think it might have been from international. Like, it might have been like an international flight. And they had to clean the airplane, and they had to like obviously like search it and whatever. And that took forever. Oh my god. And then we were waiting. And there's like other streamers there with me too. Like it's not just me. It's like there's a lot of streamers actually that were going to TwitchCon. On this flight. And yeah, I don't know, it was just a disaster. Like it was a fucking disaster. I'm surprised there was not like a lawsuit for that flight, because there was an incident where we like went up in the air, but they never pressurized the cabin or something. So like everyone's ears were like popping and shit, and people apparently had like bleeding ears from that. So we landed because it wasn't safe to fly, and they were like, oh yeah, we're just gonna like, you know, see what's wrong with the plane, I guess, because like they don't know what to say. But I don't know, like obviously it wasn't a small issue. The cabin wouldn't fucking pressurize, so they had to, you know, not use that plane, which took them like 3 hours to determine that the plane couldn't fly. And then after that, the pilot that was supposed to fly that flight has apparently all pilots have this like window where they're supposed to like be on their last flight of the day. And that window passed, because like pilots, they can't be, you know, on the job for more than a certain amount of hours. I think it's like 8 hours or whatever. So the pilot timed out, I guess, because it was too long. And so he had to leave. So he just left. And then after that, they had to find a new pilot. And then they found a new pilot. And then the first captain, first guard, whatever you want to call that guy, like the first, I don't even know what his name was, but the other guy timed out. So we had to find a new first officer, I think that's what his name was. And it took like 6 hours to, you know, fly what would have taken 3 hours. So, I don't know. Today, I never want to fly again stories. Yeah. Yep. And you know what the crazy part is, Demon, is that's not even like the worst story. I mean, it is the worst story, but I've had a lot of experiences like that before. I've had a lot of experiences like that before flying. I don't know if it's because I just fly a lot, or if I'm just super unlucky whenever I decide to fly, but that's happened to me a lot. At this point, I just kind of like expect to walk into the airport to a 2-hour delay. Which is what ended up happening, that, by the way, that one day where like it was like, you know, super shitty and cursed and everything all lined up poorly. I walked in the airport and it was like a 2-hour delay. That was fun. And then all that happened afterwards, so. Yeah. The only reason why I still made it to the partner party that night was because it was in California. And so time was on my side, because I traveled back in time. That is the only reason why I made it to the partner party. Because time was on my side, and it took 6 hours, but it still only took 3 hours extra. Oh, I ate the pellet at the wrong time. It's fine. Should still work. Yo, BT. Thank you for the raid, man. Thank you for the raid, dude. Finally not using cheats, dude. We did it. We've achieved glitchless. We've achieved glitchless, guys. Welcome on, gamers. We're doing some Bloodborne glitchless for SGDQ. Sorry, I can't talk right now. I was talking about like airport stories before you came in. I was talking about my TwitchCon story about the airport. That was an incident and a half because, you know, it's about that time of the year again to worry about flights being delayed and shit. So it's about the yearly anxiety time for flights. Hope you had a good stream, dude. I saw you've been grinding that Indiana Jones, and I saw you've been getting some big PBs, by the way, so that's huge. GG's there. I just read, Wizard, what you said about international airports. That's actually interesting. Like, it's not less people, but it's less hectic. I kind of want to experience that, dude, because airports are so fucking hectic, man. It's a free-for-all. And people, I don't know. People are just so rude. I mean, they're like quietly rude, you know? They're like quietly rude by just doing like just weird shit to screw you over. Like, the one thing that I can't stand is like, why is everybody getting up as soon as the flight lands? Like, bro, sit down. The plane is not going anywhere. You're gonna get off this plane. If you stand up, you're making it actually objectively worse. Don't stand up when the plane lands. You're making it worse for everybody. I don't know. It's just like the craziest mindset I've ever seen is people that like will stand up after a plane lands. Oh, nice, BT. Hell yeah, dude. GG's. GG's on that. Big GG's. People who clap when the plane lands. I mean, that's harmless. That's not bad. Like, if someone does that, it's a little bit cringe, but it's fine. Like, I'll live, you know? Somebody that like gets up and thinks they're more important than everybody else is just like, ugh. I just get, ugh. I start cringing a little bit, you know? They just like think they're more important than everybody else. Should walk them to the back of the plane. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. And like, some people might not think they're harming everybody else when they're doing something like that. They might think that they're just, you know, oh, I'm just securing my you know, my bag or whatever. Like, I'm just doing this this insane gesture because it's for my own safety or whatever. And it's like, bro, nobody's taking your shit. Like, nobody wants your crusty underwear, bro. Sit your ass down. Ow. Can't really dodge that. Oh, yeah, for sure, montage. That's not what I meant. I meant people that like get in the aisle. Like if your back hurts and you have to stretch your back, I mean, no worries, man. Like I'll let you like get up. Like I don't mind letting people get up on planes. It's just like when we're landing and people are in the aisle. It's like that part makes no fucking sense to me. Run block time. Do you have an airline of choice? Well, I live in Florida, so one of my only real options for going anywhere across the country is Delta, because of the massive hub in Georgia. He doesn't die, by the way. Back to Miko. Back to Miko. Yeah, Doodle. Around Central Florida area. I mean, that's a pretty big area, so I feel a bit more confident about quote-unquote self-doxing in Florida because it's just massive. Like back when I lived in Connecticut, I didn't feel comfortable saying I lived in Connecticut because that state is tiny and like you could get anywhere in an hour in that state. But in Florida, you could drive for 3 hours and still not be halfway to your objective. You're in Orlando for CEO. Yeah, I was watching some of that. I don't know. I do want to one day go to a fighting game tournament, but I want to first like have the experience of like at least having a little bit of, you know, dedication to one of the fighting games. I don't want to just go as like a viewer. I want to like participate in like the mini tournaments and whatnot they have going on. They even might, for GDQ, I even might like sign up if they have like a Street Fighter tournament going on. Take you under my wing in Tekken. I'd be down to learn a new fighting game too. I just feel like I should learn the one that I'm currently playing first. The lore and the history and all that. Ah, yes. Most important parts of a fighting game is the lore of the characters. Everyone knows the most important part of a fighting game is the story. This guy doesn't Tekken. Because you fucking kick my ass every time we play Tekken. I gotta get good at it first. But I haven't put time into it. I've been putting more time into Street Fighter. I gotta try out Clive though. I gotta try out Clive. I said I would try out Clive when he came out. And that was like, I think that was like after SGDQ. I only ever played last year. Yeah, I gotta pick a character that I enjoy in that game. I don't think I enjoyed the character that I picked that much. Fireball! I'm going very far back, by the way. This is why you grab the This is why you grab the lamp, by the way. If you had to play Smash, who would your main be? I've played Smash before. My main in Smash Ultimate is Lucina. And in Brawl, it was Ike. I've never been good at a fighting game, though. I've like literally never been good at a fighting game. Ah! I feel like I have to kill this guy. Try to parry him. That didn't work. Try to backstab him. Huge. The bridge is out. We can go this way. So melee at CEO and every scrub is good now. That's what happens, man. That's what happens when a game is just older, you know? It's got a history behind it. Everyone knows how to play the game now. Like, there's no knowledge gain. There's no knowledge, like, that you can use over other players. It's like with League, you know, or like any other competitive game that used to be super like hard to understand. I think I just picked up my runes, by the way. I just fucking picked them up. Yeah, we're doing some good old Monster Hunter Wilds bingo. Grabby. There's 3, it's 5, I think. 6, 7, 8, 9. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 6. 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 4. Heal for the damage buff. Little icon next to my name, or next to my Beast Blood pellet. My buff from full HP. Let's go! They banned wobbling. Bango just banned you for wobbling. Hey, what's up, QQ? Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you. Don't wobble around here.
Good.
You just beat Liza P. Oh, nice, dude. Let's hear the unfiltered thoughts. Oh my god. The fucking no, it's launching Liza P. Stop. Stop. Oh my god. Dude. The Jonkler, dude. Fucking John Liza P. Hated the green monster though. Yeah, it's pretty common one for people to hate. I think like it's one of the most common bosses for people to say, oh, I hate that boss, or I never want to fight that boss again. I don't mind him. I think he's fun, but that's only after like learning him with guard parries. Full strength build afterwards. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what I had trouble with my first playthrough. I mean, kind of is everything. The only boss that gave me like a lot of trouble was Laxasia, but gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so like after your first playthrough, like I don't know, I didn't start using the weapon crafting system until like after my first playthrough, but there's actually like a really strong weapon combination you can do with the coil stick, because the coil stick, even though it says it's advanced scaling, you can get it to be motivity if you have a motivity crank, and you can just throw a super big head on the coil stick handle and it just does a shit ton of damage, and it's like super quick. The charge R2s and the Fable art. Coil stick is one of my favorites for sure. For like crafting weapons with. Like coil wrench head is really good. Yeah, exactly. QQ. Yep. Yeah, so that one on the baton, or that one on the coil stick are like the meta, I would say, for no hit runs. I use the coil stick with the puppet axe head for all bosses no hit. And it kind of makes it pretty easy, for sure. What have you been using on your first playthrough? I used the rapier, and then I used the booster glaive, and then I used the puppet ripper, and then I used the 2 dragon sword, and that was my like first playthrough like progression, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. We'll do one more run, guys. We'll do one more run. Then we'll call it for the night, though. I don't want to burn myself out of Bloodborne. I don't think I'm close to burning myself out of Bloodborne, but I just feel like doing too much in one day makes you not want to do it the next day. So we'll do like one more run, then we'll call it for the night, come back tomorrow. But I am really happy that we figured out the problem is not keyword related, by the way. I'm glad that my keyboard's not just broken. That's very good. It's very good. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it, QQ. Unfortunately, QQ, I'm sure you've heard, but they nerfed the game pretty hard actually, and it's never felt the same since. So you unfortunately can just throw a super heavy head on the wrench or on the coil stick or the baton and just steamroll everything, because a lot of health pools got nerfed and a lot of movesets got changed. So I just feel bad for any new player because they don't get to experience launch Liza P. I feel like that was just like such a fun experience, and I will never forgive them for the 1.03 patch. They just like gutted like everything. They gutted mini bosses, they gutted bosses, they just slowed everything down by a shit ton. It was, yeah, it was unwarranted for sure. And like, there's no way for new players, unless they downpatch their game, to experience launch Liza P, which is just super fucked up. Too hard or janky in a good way? I don't think it was either. I think it had a little bit of jank, but it was easily fixable. Like, the way they fixed stuff was by slowing everything down. They didn't, like... I think one of the biggest issues the game had was, like, the guard prey mechanic was kind of bad, because you would guard prey something and then it wouldn't get staggered. And then it would, like, you get hit by their next attack or whatever, and that was kind of scuffed. Like, obviously, like, you know, stunning on guard parry is good. So they added that. They had the ability to stun and guard parry. And they also nerfed Manus and Romeo's health bar. Manus phase 1 and Romeo's health bar. And so, you know, that happened. And I'm like, okay, if they don't change anything else, I'm happy. But I would love it if they changed the guard parry on the rapier. Because with the rapier, you would stun them with the guard parry. And then it would just miss the follow-up, because they get staggered backwards. They didn't account for you just like missing the follow-up, which in my opinion is fucking wild, because like at that point you just didn't playtest it. Like, you didn't have anybody play the game with the changed guard parries, that you just like slapped that change on and called it like tuned, I guess. I don't know. That was kind of awkward as well. And then 103 was like the big patch where they patched all the skips and then made QOL much better on the same patch. They patched all the skips, they slowed everything down. You know, they gave you quartz at the start of the game. And then I was not happy with the game at that point. I was like, this is like pretty lame, honestly, to like just nerf everything. But I got over it, I guess. I don't know. It just sucks because like I felt like it was actually really challenging, and I would never get to experience that again when like DLC came out or whatever.
What's that smell?
So the game is definitely too easy.
The sweet blood.
The DLC is hard, but the base game is really easy. Really, QQ? I mean, they actually buffed the slow hitting handles with fast hitting blades at one point. They like buffed the speed of those weapons, so you can do that now. It's pretty viable to do that. I almost ran past that. you play Claw? I do play Claw. Follow in Razio. Yes. Right now I'm using my index finger for sprint and my thumb for the camera.
You're a beast hunter. Take this.
How's your arthritis treating us today? It shouldn't hurt. If it hurts, you're doing it wrong. My claw grip doesn't hurt. Unless you actually have arthritis, in which case it's gonna hurt no matter what, but. I know what you mean, QQ. It's definitely hard to hold a controller normally now. I claw for like every single game that I play now. But doesn't feel too good. Maybe you just need the right controller for you. For me, I prefer the DualSense controller. I just think that like my hands are big enough to, you know, have space for all my fingers. Like for me, the PS4 controller felt uncomfortable to hold. I don't like the PS4 controller that much. I enjoy the PS5 controller though, because I have like enough room to hold all the buttons.
You are a skilled hunter. Yet merciless.
And you can even get like a controller with paddles or like back buttons if you want to rebind sprint to that button. DualSense Edge, is that what you have right now? Yeah, I have a custom brand called Hyper. I cannot believe I just did that. Whatever, I'll just quit out. I just... That's crazy. What did I do? I used the hunter's mark. I meant to throw a cocktail to make the beasts follow the cocktail, but I used the hunter's mark instead on accident because I couldn't cycle through and find it. So. Yeah. Yeah, controllers, like the stock PS5 controller, just it does not give you enough hours, I would say. You have to either, you know, have springs ready to replace if you break the springs by pressing them down too hard. You need to have like backup springs, and if you get stick drift, it's just GG. Yeah, I went through 2 of those in like a year from doing speedruns. Yeah, but unless you know how to do that, Hero, and have the tools to do it, you can't. Like, I don't even know what a potentometer even is. Like, unless you know what that is and you have the tools, you can't really do that. Or you can pay someone to do it, but they're going to charge you a lot. Like, DIY is great, and like learning how to do stuff is really nice and all, but I think a big reason why, you know, repair shops are in business in the first place is because people don't have time. It's not about time only. I mean, it literally is only about time, because you need to spend time to learn how to fix the thing. You need to spend time buying the equipment to fix the thing, and you need to spend time fixing the thing. So it quite literally is just time. Like, it's the only currency that you're losing. Oh, this is not good. She staggered really early there. Should be fine. Well, every profession is time, is it not? You have to go to school to do the profession. Then you have to spend time searching for a job in said profession. And then you have to do the profession. If you're an accountant, you can't become an architect. Like, that's not really how it works. That's why they, like, the architects pay the accountants to do the accounting. Like, I think learning how to do stuff is fine, but it's, people don't want to learn how to, you know, fix small things like that. They'd rather just pay somebody to do it for them. Like, I'd probably rather learn it myself. I'd probably just, because I do so much gaming and so much like stuff related to using controllers all day, I probably would just learn how to do it. But yeah, I mean, quite literally, like, a lot of people just wouldn't care. If they either have the money, they'll just replace it, or if they, you know, if they have other things to do, they'll just do that instead. And like put down gaming, I guess, if their controller breaks. And making it worse. Yeah, but like, that's, you got to do that. If you're gonna put time into learning something, you're gonna have to make mistakes. You have to give yourself room to make mistakes. Like, that's the other thing too, is that learning is about wanting to get better at it. It's not about fixing the problem. It's about, okay, I want to get better so I can better understand the problem in the first place. It's not about fixing the problem. Like, maybe it's a little bit, but you're gonna suck. Yeah, you're gonna, you know, fuck up your first couple controllers if you go to fix your own. Oh shit, really, QQ? Yeah, I'm scared of like putting my PS5 anywhere above ground level with my cats. They love fucking climbing all over the place. Luckily I have hardwood, so I can just put the PS5 on the floor. This. That was like the mindset that I had when I was building my first computer. Well, I didn't build my first computer. I had one of my friends do it and I paid him to do it. But after that point, I'm like, I don't have the funds to really do this if I'm also gonna be paying for components. So I told myself that I'd learn how to build the computer. And from that point, I started replacing the parts myself. And I learned a lot, actually, doing it that way. I mean, obviously, it's not perfect. My PC's kind of scuffed, but you know, it's held together by duct tape and hopes and dreams, but I could build another one so much easier now because I've learned the whole layout of how everything works. It's adult Legos. Yeah. Yeah, dude, self-diagnosing your PC issues is a pain in the ass, though. It's so much easier to just send it to somebody and have them deal with it for 2 weeks. But then it's like you don't have your PC for 2 weeks then. Oh my god, QQ. That's crazy. Yeah, that's fucked up. How did your cat do that? Wait, how did your cat knock over a desktop? How powerful is that cat? Holy shit. 25 pounds? My goodness. Bro's a tank. Bro's got the tank build. Is he like meant to be big? Is he like one of those like big cats, like the Maine Coons? And I don't know, they're like domesticated big cat breeds, but Maine Coon, yep. Those cats are Giga Chad cats. They have like the ripped jaw lines. I have a Switch 0.5 now. Yeah, when I was a kid, I tried to take apart my Xbox because I had the red ring of death, and I tried to look up how to fix it. And I mean, I did the towel method, and that worked temporarily, but it would always come back. So the towel method was crazy because I feel like that's actually like a fire hazard. It's really funny, actually. We were just casually wrapping our console in towels, so it gets so hot that it would melt the thermal paste. Here comes the bug. Here he comes. Splat. It really was a trial by fire, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. I was either you would cook your Xbox, and you would potentially burn your house down, or it would make your Xbox work for a couple more days because it would melt the thermal paste back on and it would, you know, be able to boot up and stuff. Well, thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome on in. Like, what were we doing back then, dude? Thinking back, that is incredibly dangerous. Like, what were we doing back then? Over here. It was the early 2000s, baby. It was the early stages of the internet. Like, the actual, just, like, wild west of the internet. People were just lazy. I mean, it was the early 2000s. Like, nobody knew how to do that shit. Like, that was like stuff you'd go to school for, is learning how to take apart an Xbox, or like, you know, just like learning tech in general. Like, there wasn't just, you know, guides on how to do that online. I'm sure there were, but like, it wasn't as readily available as it would be nowadays. But yeah, there may be anti-tamper as well with 360s. Also, a lot of us were like 8 years old, not to mention, like quite literally like 8 years old. Ow. Oh. You plague-ridden rat. Original console was so scuffed, yet it's still like it was all we had. So it was like in its time, like super good. I was a PS3 kid though. I had Xbox and PS3, but I played PS3 because I had friends on PS3. Yeah, Zishan, I'll tell you from my experience that, like, I just was a kid, I guess. Like, I tried to take it apart, but I was just a kid, so I just didn't know what I was doing. Like, I'm sure you could learn how to do it back then, but I just didn't know how to learn how to do that. I also didn't ask anybody. I didn't ask, like, my mom or my dad or anybody about how to do that. Just kind of tried to learn from the internet. like I would watch on YouTube and they'd have all these tools and I'm like, well, I mean, my parents weren't very handy, so they didn't really have like a bunch of tools that, like laying around, so we didn't really have the tools or anything like that. Grew up in a family of engineers, yeah, that'll do it. Or have anyone into cars, you know, or like, yeah, just... like I kind of wanted to be around a bunch of tools when I was a kid because I wanted to like tinker with shit, but we just had like not too much. I think a few screwdrivers, obviously, just for like general purposes, but like we didn't have like a fucking console screwdriver. Like it was the Great Recession. Like nobody was buying that shit. Yeah, I was like in 2008 I was like 7 and then I turned 8 that year. Yeah, I'm a 2000s baby. It was crazy because I didn't realize till we were older that there's actually like a really big recession and like, I don't know, we like kind of made it through, which kind of surprises me. Knowing what I know now. Like, I don't know, we made it work, I guess. Like, just growing older has made me appreciate my parents so much more and like what they did when I was younger. Like suspension, I love it. How old are you, QQ? You're like the same age, right? Maybe a year younger, a year older. But yeah, that was like my first introduction to the world, dude. I mean, I don't remember anything, obviously, because I was like 1 year old, but yeah. 98. My brother's 98. $98 years old. He is 98 years old, yeah. Okay, so if you go like this, he comes out, right? He does. Nice. Well, the thing is, Agent, is that now, like, that's not going to happen because everyone's going to know because of the internet. The internet wasn't big enough, or it wasn't, not that it wasn't big enough, but that not everyone had access to the internet. Like, you know, kids weren't getting access at like age 4 to the internet. So that'll never, like, everyone's gonna know, you know, even kids are gonna know. I want him to be, this is kind of a bad spot from the beginning when he like backsteps. Yeah, and then that like triggers the puppets to aggro. Just gotta stay calm there. Just gotta stay calm. And always move your camera every couple of seconds. Kids won't grow up playing Flash games on the Disney website. For me, it was like this Avatar, like tower defense game, like Avatar Last Airbender tower defense game on the Nickelodeon website. That was like my favorite one. Yeah, you chose your nation. Yep. The stacking game. There was like what? There's like the burgers, the burger one too. That wasn't Nickelodeon, I don't think, but there was like the burger. That might have been cool math games. But yeah. Now it's all Roblox, right? Now all that's just like put into Roblox. I never played Roblox before. Where? Nice. This would be a great run for GDQ. This would be a great GDQ run if I got this. Yeah. That'd be fantastic, dude. Like 14 minutes below estimate. Just about. Yeah, for sugar and ended off on. Yeah. So what if you can see the dark inside of me? Roblox is some crazy stuff, low-key. I never played it, so I can't judge it, you know? I can't judge it. I've heard it's got some heat. And I've seen, like, small bits of people playing Roblox games. What day is my run? My run... Miyazaki. My run is on Friday. Well, not this Friday, but it'll be the Friday the 11th. Yep. Friday the 11th. That is the day of my run. Also, it's trying to do big picture mode again. It almost just launched it again. It almost just launched LiveSP again. Bro. Yeah, it'll be like right after too. Wilds Bingo will be right after, because there's like a little in-between event happening right after the Bloodborne run. Thank you, Marshalin. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, and thank you all for watching tonight. I appreciate you all, as always. That was cool. That was a cool day. Yeah, we had some good talks today, guys. Some good chatting today. Think of the GGs, guys. Nice shiny. Yeah, I mean, more tomorrow.
It's time to pay up, freeloaders.
Savannah with the 10 months. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Savannah. Thank you. Well, you're not streaming, so I can't raid you, I guess. That sucks. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. So tomorrow we'll do more. We'll do more of this tomorrow. Oh, it's Wednesday. Dude, I thought that when I woke up tomorrow, it was going to be the 3rd. It'd be Thursday. It'd be closer to GDQ. This week is going by so slow because I just want to get the GDQ, man. It's okay. You should never wish time away. If there's one thing that I've learned from like, you know, getting a bit older, you should never wish time away. Okay. Even though I want it to be GDQ, you should never wish time away. So we're going to enjoy this week as best as we can. Even though we're, you know, super anticipating GDQ, it'll be fun. I'm just excited because like a lot of like my friends are going this time. I mean, a lot of friends go all the time, but I'm seeing all my friends in the schedule and it's like, God damn, it's so stacked. So yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be a good time. But yeah, I'm going to call it here, guys. So for those of you on YouTube, you guys are going out now because I don't really have much else to really say. So thank you, YouTube. Thank you guys for being here tonight. I will see you all probably tomorrow. More Bloodborne. Maybe like Live Speed to start. I don't know what we would do in Live Speed, but maybe some like Live Speed to start, just, you know, for fun or whatever. And good night, YouTube. You guys are going off now.